Guys, it's Mary Lee the Diamond Dinosaur coming at you from my craft room slash lair slash nest, whatever you want to call it today. It's a room in my house where I'm crafting. How about that? Today I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day, whether you are a mom to boys, girls, dogs, cats, fish, it doesn't matter. You're still a mom. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope you have a great day, a blessed day, and a relaxing day, doing whatever you love. Today I'm still working on Rose Library. I'm going to use it as part of Diamond Painting Around the World's Spring Fling event because it does have Rose in it. I've already completed 3 canvases for the event, which ends the end of the month. So I'm just going to continue to work on this and hopefully get it done. I'm using my pen from, I think this was Lady Lath's Custom, I think. And my Bijou Bliss tray, my cover minder from, I believe it was Pure Bliss Wax. And I'm using glue dots and my Pure Bliss Wax, or putty, Chocolate Bunny. Because chocolate bunnies remind me of the springtime. So let's get right into a few things. This is probably going to be a brief one today, only because I really want to focus and really get started on working this canvas. First and foremost, let's talk about my Philadelphia Eagles and their mini rookie camp. I've got to get my Godzilla off my cart. He's decided to wants to hold on to it. It was, to me, it was a successful camp. I was very excited that I was able to get to see the rookies and how hopefully they progress well. I was really excited to see Makai Lemon, who was our first round draft pick, who will be wearing number 9 with the blessing of our savior of the city, as my daughter likes to call him, former quarterback Nick Foles, who got us to our first Super Bowl and helped get us there, and then helped us win our first Super Bowl. So Saint Nick is what we like to call him. But anywho, I digress. Makai Lemon is going to be wearing number 9. I was glad to see some plays from Eli Stowers, our new tight end, rookie tight end. And look, I lost the stopper to my tray today. It fell somewhere on the floor and I can't find it. Ugh, I'm a disaster already on Mother's Day. But why should today be any different? I'm a disaster every day. So I was happy with that. I mean, minicamp was not something that, fans really normally go see, but I just get what I get off my content creators that I watch and off the news and stuff like that. So, OTAs will start in a couple weeks. So that'll give you a little bit more information. So, but all in all, I think it was a successful rookie camp. I'm very excited for the Eagles' new season. I can't wait to see how this offense plays out because it's new. It's new offense across the board. So I'm excited for that. Let me see. Next on my list of topics, because I want to get these out of the way, I want to talk about the second season of Monarch. If you guys don't know what Monarch-Legacy of Monster is, it is a TV show that is on Apple TV only. And it is about the Monsterverse. It is about Godzilla, the rest of the Titans, Mothra, King Kong, Tiamat, Titan X this time. We had a new Titan that I've never seen before in my life, so that was exciting. And she's very stunning. I kind of thought she was really cool looking. And yes, she is a she because she did have an egg, laid an egg. They go a lot into the Axis Mundi, which is pretty much like a... I want to say it allows you, I guess, the time travel. I really haven't studied that much into it. Because at the end of the day, when I'm watching that show, I'm strictly here for the Titans. I'm only here for the monsters, especially Zilla. So I probably will watch that season again because they delve a little bit deeper into the Axis Mundi, which I think it's more of a time. It allows you to almost time travel a little bit back in time. But it's also a way for the monsters to also get into Earth, you know, to get up to the surface. Kong was a big part of this season. He was, you know, fighting with the new Titan at the end. And Godzilla was fighting with the new Titan at the end. But the new Titan has survived. She was sent back home to where she belongs with her little egg. So that's exciting. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of that goes. I know one of the characters, Kate, is a young woman whose father and grandmother and grandfather were a big part of Monarch and developing Monarch. If you guys have seen any of these movies, Bill Randa and Kiko Randa, his wife, were one of the founders, two of the founders of Monarch, because they were chasing these monsters and things like that. And Bill Randa, his first introduction was in Skull Island, Kong, Skull Island, because he died there tracking down Kong. So they're doing a really good job of tying the MonsterVerse movies into the TV show. So that's kind of something. It's a rarity to see sometimes. I think they're doing a good job with that. I just hope we don't have to wait 2 years to get more content, but we probably will, because that seems to be the standard, especially when you're dealing with a lot of things like, you know, monsters and dragons and things like that. Kaiju, I should say, not monsters, but they're kaiju. And then the new Godzilla movie comes out in November. I already have a date booked with my great nephew who loves Godzilla. So him and I are going to go see Godzilla Minus Zero when that comes out. And then I think I read in the spring, like March of 2027, it'll be Godzilla X Kong Supernova. So, and I think I read that they're going to bring Space Godzilla, introduce Space Godzilla into this one, as well as Gigan will probably make an appearance. Trust and believe there's a lot of Titans in this world that you could actually keep the show going for quite some time. It was, I'm glad they also introduced Rodan. Spoiler alert. Rodan to the show. At the end, very end of the season episode, the finale. Another thing about this movie is, or about this show, is they're doing a really good job of tying the two universes, like the movies and the show together, especially with the fact that they're doing it with the timeline. So like the first season of Monarch, the monsters were, the timeline was right after, like maybe within 5 years of G-Day, which was the first Godzilla movie in 2014, where Godzilla destroyed San Francisco and was going after the Mutos. So they're doing a really good job tying it together by using the timeline. So I'm really excited for that, because that just means they have to create more movies to keep this timeline going. So yeah, I'm excited. I love Godzilla. Godzilla has been a part of my life since I was a very small child. So Godzilla is everything. He's my spirit animal. I love him. He's everywhere in my house too, like everywhere. Not even gonna lie. So if you guys have special plans for Mother's Day, please drop it in the comments. I like to read the comments sometimes to see what everyone's doing. I don't get that many comments, and I don't really get that many views, and that's okay. I'm not here to monetize my channel. I do this channel just because I want to share my craft and the things that I like and like to talk about. Maybe they'll hit a spot with somebody and they'll learn to appreciate or want to appreciate. They may like football. They may like Godzilla. They may like dinosaurs. I don't know, you know. But sometimes we just have to remember that we are who we are and we're unique. Each one of us are unique. And so, again, I'm not here to monetize my channel. I'm just here to share. So the last thing I want to talk about, because I know I don't sound excited, but I literally just rolled out of bed and got a cup of coffee and put my canvas down on my table. So my throat's a little scratchy today because I suffer from allergies. Badly, like I can't really leave my house. I kind of feel like it's the allergens come together. How did I say it the other day? Okay, not to go back to talk about Godzilla, but like if you've ever seen a Godzilla movie, like when he gets into Tokyo and they start shooting at him in airplanes and tanks and bombing him and everything, that's how I feel when I walk outside in the springtime. Like all these allergens that are floating in the air, they're literally like the people of Tokyo, and I'm just Godzilla trying to, get through my day. I'm sorry your city's in my way, but I'm just trying to get through your day. And the minute when I walk out the door, they just attack. So yeah, I can't even really go out. My eyes start watering, they get itchy, they get burning, I can't see, they start to close. It's literally horrifying. By the time my eyes get done swelling and reddening up, I look like I'm a monster. So yeah, I have really bad allergies. I'm on 4 different allergy meds every day, and it's just a damn disaster. And I forgot to put my eye drops in, so that could be why they're itchy. Well, give me 1 second. Oh my God, it feels so good. So I'm really getting excited because I used to be a scrapbooker before I was a diamond painter. And I'm so glad that diamond painting is in my life. I feel like it's, not that I have horrible anxiety, but I feel like it's helped me get through my days some days, So I go on retreats. I used to go on scrapbooking retreats, but they were all not local. They were about 2 hours, 2.5 hours away. And I would go and I would stay overnight. My daughter would go with me and we would scrapbook, and we made friends and things like that. And so now that scrapbook is kind of fallen by the wayside, and I'm diamond painting, I still go on that retreat. It's like I think there's 2 in the fall, 1 in the winter, and usually 1 in the spring, maybe early summer, late spring, like into June. And I usually go to these every time because it's when I get to see my friends. I don't really get to see them all the time because I'm living 2.5 hours away and yada, yada, yada. Everybody else is scrapbooking though, and I'm not scrapbooking. I'm diamond painting. But anyway, since I've been diamond painting, I joined a group on Facebook called Diamond Painting Around the World. It's a great group. It's a great group of people. They do a Zoom every single Monday. The link is posted in the Facebook page. So if you guys are not part of the group and you would like to be part of the group, it is just Diamond Painting Around the World on Facebook. And the link is, you just click on it, you go into it on Zoom. It's from 4 to 9 on Mondays. And you get to be with like-minded people who are diamond painting and such. So I've been doing this for a year with this group, and I've developed a lot of friendships within the group. And the person who runs the group, her name is Y. You guys have probably seen her channel. If you're watching me, I'm sure you've seen her channel. She is Shenanigans with the Birds. So she does the retreat in Richmond. This is going to be her second one. And I'm finally getting to go. I didn't get to go last year because I kind of joined the Zoom late. And I couldn't get the time off of work. So I didn't get the chance to go. I didn't go, but I was able to, partake and, and follow along with the shenanigans that were happening. So I'm going to go this year. It is the end of July in Richmond, Virginia. If anyone is interested, I'm not sure if there are still spots on the waiting list. I'm not 100% sure, but you can go to the RVA Sizzling Summer Retreat Facebook page and you have all the details there. But because I've only taken limited stuff to my other retreat when I go diamond paint, I'm going to be there longer. So usually when I go to the ones upstate, it's from Friday to Sunday. This is from Wednesday to Sunday. And my daughter and I are driving, so we're leaving on Monday. We're going to make it an actual like full week vacation, whatever. So you get a 6-foot table, and there's a couple vendors will be there. There's sponsors. So I'm very, very excited, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to bring. So before I start off though, Y did a video on Friday talking about the retreat, and when I was talking to her, she did say she had forgot to mention this in her video, so I want to make it a point to mention it here. So if you are going or you're interested in going, keep in mind that each table will have its own plug to plug something in. You want to plug in a tower, whatever. That is part of the retreat. Y has set that up to where each table has their own outlet, so to speak. So you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just putting that out there. So if anybody needs a reminder or is going and they weren't sure, each table will have its own plug that you can plug things in. I didn't want to forget to say that. So anyway, I am going to be working on figuring out what I want to take with me. So I am probably going to take, well, one thing I know I'm going to take, for those of you that know and watch my channel, I recently in the past 6 months lost my little dog, and I have a custom of him, so he is going with me. So I'm going to work on him, but I'm taking another one as well, because he might be just too emotional for me to work on. So I think I'm going to take, and I have not wavered from this. My original plan was to take my Ricari kit for Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth, if you guys don't know what that is, it is a movie by Guillermo del Toro, who I absolutely love. I love all of his movies and shows. And it's about it's almost like a fairy tale, I guess, about a little girl who was a princess from another realm, and I can't exactly remember, but she ends up being in our world, and it's during one of the wars. It's all in Spanish, so it's not like you can do something else when you're watching it, because you have to read the subtitles if you do not speak Spanish. So no habla español, watch the subtitles. Anyway, she has to do all these things in order to get back into her world where she originally came from. And one of the characters that she encounters is Pan. Pan is a faun, and he is the protector of the labyrinth that she has to go through. And he was sent there by her father to wait for her to appear. And there's little tooth fairies flying around, and there's the pale man with the eyes, and his eyes are in his hands. So a lot of characters in there. It's a really good story. If you guys want to watch something different, I definitely recommend Pan's Labyrinth. It's really good. But Ricari have a canvas that is different characters. Like you can get the pale man. There's tooth fairies you can get. They have some characters from Pan's Labyrinth, and Pan was my favorite character. So I was able to buy that canvas. So I am going to be taking Pan from Pan's Labyrinth to work on for Ricari, along with Puffy. And as far as Puffy goes, my dear sweet friend, Melanie from Canada, Puffy used to like to wear pajamas, and I would put pajamas on us every night, and we would be on the little Zoomie on Mondays, and we called it Puffy Pajama Time. So for those people who were on the Zoom, I am taking Puffy, and I'm gonna at 7 o'clock. One night during that time frame at 7 o'clock, everybody that was on the Zoom and participated in Puffy Pajama Time can come to my table and work on Puffy a little bit. Put a few drills down for Puffy. So that's why Puffy's going. I thought that was a great idea. And I thank Melanie for bringing that up and giving me that idea. So Puffy is going, and so is Pan from Pan's Labyrinth. Now, I don't know if I'm going to bring a third canvas, only because I just don't want to be, having too many whips open. I don't like that too much. So, which I found that out this year. I do not like having too many whips going at one time. It literally drives me absolutely bananas. My OCD does not like it and does not want to do them. It takes away from the happiness and excitement of picking out a new canvas to start, right? Because I don't need to, because I have all these whips going. So I don't know what else I'm taking, but I do know I'm going to be destashing some of my stash. We all joke about we're older women and we have all these canvases because we can't stop buying them, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Diamond Art Club, for creating so much FOMO. Much appreciated. Not. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So I was recently admitted to the hospital just for overnight observation. No, I am not dying. Not that anyone really gives a crap, but myself and my family, because you all don't know me, but that's fine. No shade. Funny, joke, JK. But it's not like, nothing is life-threatening, but it was no less scary, especially when you've never had a heart issue, which now I have developed a heart issue. And it made me think, as I was laying there after my husband left, that statement is fact. Our stash has literally will literally outlive us, right? At the end of the day. So, I mean, I don't necessarily want to sell my stash. I'm not selling it for monetary reasons, point blank, period. I'm selling it because I loved every canvas I bought. I will say that. It had nothing to do with feeling like I was not going to be able to get it ever. Because when I started buying DAC, there was the FOMO that's there now wasn't there then. Every canvas I bought because I liked the artwork and I had every intention of completing it. But there are so many people out now that I see in destash groups that are looking for their unicorn or looking for something specific. I have enough stuff here. I don't have to ever buy another diamond painting again. I have enough. I have probably close to 300 kits, period. So I'm going to destash some of my older kits at the retreat. Just things that I don't, I mean, let's be real. How many witches do I need? Right? Rose Library, witches bookshelf, or witches bedroom, or witches this. You know, I don't need all of these. I don't. I have no place to put them. I mean, I can hang them in my craft room, but I still have these two canvases I have hanging. I've been in my craft room for over a year. And this is the second set of canvases I've had hanging because I hang them and just say, oh, yeah, they're pretty, and I leave them alone, right? I don't keep interchanging them. So, yeah, I'm going to destash some of my kits. I'm just not sure which. My daughter likes diamond painting a lot. And she doesn't really have the money to buy kits. So I told her she can shop for my stash and she can pick out whatever kit she wants, and she can have her own cabinet in the craft room with her go-to canvases. So I think that would be good for her. And then whatever else, I'm going to de-stash. So there are going to be people selling stuff from their stash at the retreat. I'm probably going to also bring, well, I'm not going to say probably, I am going to be bringing some of my pens. I have over 120 diamond painting pens. So I'm going to be bringing some of those. Some of them are going to be given to Y to include as prizes for whatever she wants to use them for. It's my donation under, I do not have a business, but it's my donation. I'm donating it under Diamond Dinosaur 33. So that's how I'm going to, that's what I plan on doing for the retreat. It is again, it's the end of January, but I'm a person who likes to be prepared. But I also want to make sure I can get a proper list out there so I can put it out to people that are going to the retreat, that I know that they can have it so they can see what's coming and, you know, just see what I have if there's something that they may want, which is usually how de-stashes work. So, yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm de-stashing anything. I mean, I've made trades before, but I've never really de-stashed anything. So I hope for those out there that are looking for something and I have it, I hope I have it for you. Because that would make me happy if I could get somebody something that they were looking for or hoping to get. They are all going to be Diamond Art Club canvases because I really was not shopping from any other diamond painting company but Diamond Art Club. Remember, they are the best. Their quality is impeccable, point blank, period. I'm not coming for them in any way, shape, or form. However, I've noticed over the past few weeks, and I think I mentioned this, not even a few weeks, this has been months that's been going, and it's been getting worse by the month. I mentioned it in my last WIP. It is getting harder and harder for me to want to purchase from Diamond Art Club. One of the things I did was when they would show the new releases for coming out, the new releases that would be coming out on Saturdays, I would go through them and I would like their picture, put a heart on it. So I knew that when the early release opened up at 12 o'clock as a VIP member, I could get in there, get what I wanted, and I had an idea on what I was looking for because I hearted that particular canvas. And then if I couldn't get it, I would immediately add it to my wish list so I didn't forget about it. And when I looked at my wish list a couple weeks ago, I had over 230 kits in my wish list, and every single one of them were sold out and had never come back in stock. Yeah, that's a problem for me. You have me sitting here like a fish on a hook, waiting with bated breath for something to restock and then try to get it, and then it's still sold out, right? That's not what diamond painting is supposed to be. Diamond painting is supposed to be a fun, stress-relieving hobby. You're supposed to love it. You'll be able to hang out with your friends. It's easy to do. It's mobile. It's just a great craft. And I found myself on Saturdays, instead of diamond painting, sitting on my phone trying to get whatever release was coming out that I felt that I needed to have, which I did not need, just because of the FOMO that is being created, right? Now, yes, we are all able to control ourselves in buying things. Oh, I don't need that. I'm not buying it. Yes, we can all control that. But it's a whole different ballgame when FOMO is added to that, right? It becomes something else. sometimes for people who tend to be a little bit competitive in nature, it almost becomes a game now, right? I got to get that before somebody else gets it, right? It does become a game. I know I tend to be a very competitive person in that way at times, so I'm just choosing not to do it anymore. So how am I combating that FOMO? I took all of my points that I had left. I spent all of my points and got my last 2 kits from Diamond Art Club. I deleted the app from my phone. I left the Diamond Art Club VIP group. I left, I think I even left the mystery group. I did not leave the D stash because there are things that I still like to look for. But those 2 main groups, I have left those, and I turned off all of my notifications. I don't get emails. I don't get text anymore from Diamond Art Club. And I will tell you, over the past 2 weeks, if not longer, my stress level in diamond painting is non-existent. It's just non-existent. Saturday mornings come, I'm diamond painting, I'm doing whatever. I'm not looking at my phone. I don't care what's being released. It's like it opened a whole new portal in the sky, right? Let me take this back to Godzilla so I can travel to Axis Mundi and go into Hollow Earth. That's what it's like to me. That's what it feels like. It's like the clouds have been lifted, and I'm seeing that there are other companies out there. Now, we all knew this. So when I first started diamond painting, I was using Amazon. I was getting China mail from Amazon, right? The kits were kits, right? They weren't great. We know this. The drills were crap. The glue was crap. The drill field was crap. But we did the best with what we had, right? It was cheap. It was what was in our budget. Let me tell you, Temu and Shein and Amazon China Mail, they've upped their game. They've upped their game. I just did 3 kits from Temu or Shein, and the drill field was great. The glue was great. I had no issues whatsoever. So a lot of these companies that were small, that just were putting things out there to put them out there, they have upped their game, and they have changed. They have changed their canvases and everything. And I mean, they're never going to probably be able to compete with Diamond Art Club, right? Because again, no shade to Diamond Art Club. They are the standard. They are the ones. But there are other companies out there. There's Dreamer Designs out there. I have a couple Dreamer accounts that I'm going to be working on. Ricari. Oh my God, Ricari is my new thing. I love Ricari. I love dark art at times. So their hair canvases are fantastic. The drills are great. They're just perfect. And I know you guys have seen my, if you watch my channel, you've seen my first Ricari I ever did was The Nun. Bonnie Aarons' character, Valak, from the Conjuring universe. They are confetti heavy, but they are so worth it. Oh my God, they're so worth it. So there are other companies out there. So if you want to get rid of that FOMO and you are afraid to not buy from Diamond Art Club, I'm here to tell you that there are other companies out there. I mean, I just don't agree with some of the things that are going on with Diamond Art Club right now, and I'm choosing to not buy there. Now, is that going to have an effect on them? No. They've already replaced, probably already replaced my sales with someone else who's new to diamond painting and has discovered Diamond Art Club, right? And I don't care. I don't care. I'm not trying to affect them. I don't care. I'm trying to do what's right for me. And at the moment, I'm enjoying diamond painting the way I was enjoying it when I first started. I've got no FOMO at all, and it's great. Point blank, period. Beginning, middle, end, point, plot, tell it. That's how I feel. And yes, that was a rant, so thank you so much for listening to my rant. Well worth it. So guys, I'm just going to end my video here. I'm going to try and go heat up my coffee, and When my daughter comes back downstairs, we're going to go through my cabinet and see what we can find for destash and start that process. So I want to thank each and every one of you for listening. Again, if you are new, welcome. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe if you want more of my content. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. As I say, roar in dinosaur means I love you, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I will see you on the next trek throughout my craft room. Bye. Happy Mother's Day, guys.